All right, everybody. Well, welcome back into our show. You know, there is one way that I know that is the best way to clean your floors, and that is using steam. Superheated water turning into steam. It melts away the gunk and the funk, but guess what? Up until this day, we have never had a portable, cordless steam cleaner until, of course, the Polti family, Franco Polti being the man who invented steam cleaning many, many years ago. Now, this is his, I think it's his granddaughter?
Francesca is his daughter.
His daughter.
Yep, she runs the company now. She wanted to put her own stamp on the Polti name, which is the gold standard in steam cleaning. And several years of research and development came up with the Moppy, which is the world's first totally and completely portable steam mop that cleans both horizontal and vertical surfaces.
Wait till you see it work, all right? And Terry Toner is obviously who you're talking to. Y'all know Terry. And let me tell you something, that the Moppy is the best way to clean out there. Why? Because, you know, normally when we steam clean, we're tethered to a cord, and we got to go room to room. We got to unplug it, replug it in. It takes time to heat up. Well, Polti created the Moppy, and the Moppy is a portable cordless steam mop. It has the steam base, which superheats the water, turning it into steam. But rather than peeling those things off and using cold water, or you try to spray warm water dirty water, this superheats itself every time you put it on, and it's ready in about 20 seconds. Okay, I have 800 of these to go around. Let's talk about everything that you get and what it does, because first of all, steam cleans and sanitizes, right? Steam
cleans and sanitizes and kills 99.9% of germs and bacteria, including E. coli and salmonella. And this has been independent laboratory tested. 20 seconds of Moppy sanitizes those floors. But not only are you sanitizing the floor, but with Moppy, you're sanitizing the mop head every single time you go back to the base. Let me show you how truly amazing this is. First of all, it's engineered with anodized aluminum. Why? Because it's incredibly lightweight and it retains and conducts heat. So anodized aluminum. Also, it has an adjustable handle, so you can adjust the height of the handle if you're taller or shorter, which is really nice. So get the kids in the act, right? So adjustable telescoping handle. Here's the base. In essence, this is your bucket, except instead of a disgusting, dirty, filthy, germ-infested bucket, it is, here at the base is the boiler. It holds 3 cups of water. Now, I use my Moppy every day. I only have to fill this like once every couple weeks. Now, I'm not kidding you. I've had my Moppy for months. I use it, let me say it again, every single day. I fill up the reservoir. That 3 cups lasts me about 2 weeks. So here's the cool engineering. This stays plugged in, corner of the kitchen, laundry room, wherever. Plug it in, you can leave it plugged in. It's always ready to go. You take the mop, and you see right here, guys, there's an arrow. And that arrow right there corresponds with this arrow right here. When you match up the arrows, when you mate the arrows, listen to this.
Oh, it triggers. Coming out.
So there's the red light. In about 10 seconds, that blinking red light right there is going to turn green. And we know what green means.
Green means go.
Green means go, exactly. So when that turns green, my mop head has been sanitized. It's been superheated up. Green means go. We're ready to go. So now we're going to clean the floor again. Any solid surface. So whether you have tile, dirty dog prints, tile.
And you can see the steam coming off of this thing.
Wow. No, it's incredible how long it retains heat, and that's because of the anodized aluminum that's been used in the construction of it. Now, it's also, I mean, it's so lightweight, you guys. And it's super maneuverable, like an Italian race car. Why? Because it's Italian engineering. So you can get in things and around things and behind things, just like that. I want to show you something pretty cool. I'm going to set this back in the base so it just stands in the corner just like that. Now, think of this as the most modern, effective, healthful, chemical-free steam cleaning of any surface in your home. Here's what we're used to. Whoa. The disgusting mop in a bucket, which is filthy and just spreading germs and bacteria, or the super gross sponge, which smells so bad and so funky. So this is old technology. I'm like afraid these things are gonna fall all over the floor. They're so messy. We'll get rid of those. Check this out. So here's my Moppy. Here's my incredible super lightweight handle. Here's the arrow. Here's the arrow. I'm gonna match it up, mate it up. Now listen, you hear it trigger.
So when automatic, I don't have to do anything, just line up the arrows.
Line up the arrows.
Okay.
That's what sets it to boiling. And it is, of course, a steel boiler, which Polti is famous for.
Right.
They have originated this. They have engineered this. Red light is blinking. In a few seconds, it's gonna turn green.
There it goes.
Now it's superheated with steam. It's also been completely sanitized. I wanna show you the mop head itself. I'll flip that around. It's very, very hot. We should shoot that with a steam gun sometime. But I have a special fabric here that's heat sensitive. And I want you to see what happens. It actually changes color with heat. And it will do that over and over again. In fact, one trip to the base, covers 129 square feet. Yeah. And one fill-up is over 2,000 square feet. Yeah, so I just want you to see that anodized aluminum, the actual engineering of the mop head, is designed to retain heat so that for over 100 square feet, you still have superheated surface that cleans and sanitizes. Then, when I go back to the base and I line up my arrows, I have any kind of dirt, germs, cooties,
can see it too. The steam is
dog hair, dog, bad stuff, cat litter, whatever.
Well, or if you're cleaning around the toilet bowl, we know exactly what we're talking about. You want to be able to neutralize and sanitize that stuff.
Every single time. Yep.
I want to remind everybody too, the reason, from a cooking standpoint, I know aluminum, we use aluminum because it's an incredible conductor of heat.
Exactly.
It holds temperature for a long time, and that's why they utilize that. But think about it, with just one or two charges, you could probably do your whole kitchen floor.
Oh, the whole kitchen floor.
Yeah.
My house, the entire upstairs and downstairs. I got a big house, a lot of kids, a lot of dogs, a lot of cats. I cook multiple meals a day. And I gotta tell you, my floors get gross. They get dirty. This has been a game changer for me. I am not kidding you, a game changer. When I used to, I would mop maybe once a week, maybe, vacuum, whatever. But mopping, maybe once a week. Now I mop my floor literally every single day. My floor is cleaner than it's ever been, and it's totally chemical free. This is what I love. So no matter what you have on your floor, whether it's dirt, whether it's grime, whether it's grease, whether it's, pee-pee around the toilet, or, dirty paw prints from the dogs going potty outside and coming back in and tracking in who knows what, whether it's cats, whether it's dogs, whether it's kids, the difference is incredible. Look at the difference in the floor. And that's with the pure power of steam. Not only is that floor clean, but it's also sanitized. And something that you can appreciate, if you have hardwoods or the synthetic laminates, you don't want to over-soak them. And some of the big heavy-duty steam cleaners with that, continuous spray of steam, they can really saturate those floors, and it's not good for them. Or in the case of the laminates, they're so hot, they can literally melt the laminate floor. And that will never happen with the Moppy. So you get the power that you need to get it really clean with all of those benefits. Again, sanitizing, killing germs and bacteria, including E. coli and salmonella in 20 seconds with the Moppy. Yeah. It's incredible.
We only have about 700 of these to go around, so if you want to get it at $159.95, remember, you don't have to keep buying the pads. The pads you can wash over and over, you utilize them again and again. But what it does is it sanitizes the pad every time you bring it over to the actual boiler base, so you're always getting a clean pad on the floor, unlike the mop buckets, which are so disgusting. Not only that, you got to clean out the bucket, you got to fill it full of hot water. I owned a steamer that was exactly like you said. It was a perpetual steamer. The problem was it was on a cord. Every time I unplugged it to bring it to the bath, I'd have to wait for it to recharge again. And I found, you know what I didn't do? I didn't use it after a while. This is like using your regular dusting mop, only it's got superheated steam, and there's no cords.
And no cords.
And it weighs a pound.
Yeah, if that. Again, it's that anodized aluminum. Speaking of which, I mentioned that you can also clean the vertical surfaces like your shower doors and the tile and things like that. So here it is, a vertical surface. This is so super lightweight. Again, whether it's the shower door, and see how maneuverable it is and how it just adjusts.
Shower walls.
And it's the right angle, or cobwebs in the corners. By the way, you get 2 of these extra large microfiber cloths. You also get 2 of the extra large electrostatic dust cloths. I did my ceiling fans with this, with that electrostatic cloth. Everything is washable. The great thing is you don't have to, like, you know, wash it every single time you use it, because again, every time you go to the base, it's getting steamed and sanitized. Now, after you're done using it, flip it around so that the arrows don't line up, and it just sits there and it's ready to go.
Right, it only charges when the arrows are lined up.
Only charges when the arrows are lined up. So right now it's not going, because I have it arrow facing out. When I flip this around,
and you can hear it activate,
and I have the arrows lined up just so, and there it goes. Boom, you can hear it. You hear it?
Yeah, you can hear it forcing through.
No, it's boiling away.
I think we talked earlier about the key to this thing, and while we've got it heating up, we actually brought out a heat gun.
Okay.
So we're gonna actually try to measure this, because I think what's important for people to know is you have to get this, you have to get the water to a certain temperature to be able to use the words like sanitize, and germ killing and bacteria killing, things like that. Unless you get that heat up super heated, it's not gonna do anything. You're just rubbing water on it, and you're just probably spreading the germs more than anything else.
All right, so it says
67 is the temperature right now, is the room temperature.
And
so
there you can
do you
see,
want me to hold it and you can...
I think I can handle it.
You know what you're doing, right?
So it's green. Green means go.
So we lift it off.
And I'm going to shoot the outside of it.
Okay.
185 degrees on the outside.
And then I'll hold it and I'll shoot it this way.
Yep.
Can you get the shot?
Got it?
Yeah, and you can see it's 160 degrees. It's 2.5 times the temperature, and remember, and it's staying at that temperature. See, very slowly. See how it's going up and down? That's because you've got that aluminum plate behind there. I know it's really, really hot. Thanks, you guys. That's a good shot right there. But it gives you an idea. That's going to hang on to that heat for like 20 or 30 seconds at least while you're mopping.
And you can see the heat-sensitive cloth as I move that along. It reflects how it retains heat from print to print to print. It still has all of that heat, which is incredible. So it stays that hot long enough that you can clean, 129 square feet at a pass. So let's go over here.
Come on over, let's do some more. Remember, this is great for any of your hard surface floors. So whether you got tile or you've got linoleum or you've got hardwoods or you've got bamboo, whatever it is, remember with you don't want to soak that with a wet mop if you've got wood floors. It's not good for them, but steam is fine. The perpetual steam mops get too hot. They can delaminate your floors. This is the perfect amount to be able to sanitize. It only weighs a pound in your hand. It's lightweight. We have 650 of these to go around, and when the green light hits, that means you're ready to start cleaning.
You guys ready? So
I'm dying to see this hardwood floor.
And I love this. And I will tell you, and you can see that it's not overly saturating, which is really, really important. And you can see side by side.
Well, it's dry after a couple passes. It's already dry.
It dries very quickly, and you end up with a virtually streak-free finish on that. So again, whether it's linoleum or vinyl or the laminates or hardwood or tile, virtually any solid surface, including vertical surfaces, shower doors, the tile, things like that. Line up the arrows. You can hear the boiler kick on, and that's superheated, supercharged steam in a steel boiler, which Polti is famous for. Remember, this is the gold standard in steam cleaning. Polti invented this technology. Francesca Polti, who is the daughter of Franco Polti, who invented this technology. There it is. Green means go. Ready to go.
Go clean, Terry.
Created this. Now, here is sticky jelly. Here is, I don't know what kind of crazy sticky stuff.
Yep.
And it just, it melts it away. It melts it away, literally.
What steam does
with no effort.
Right. Steam takes the place of chemicals. It's a natural way to do it. What chemicals do is they artificially create heat and what we call a solvent property, and they dissolve things, but they use chemicals to do that. Hot, superheated water into steam will do the same thing, but it does it without leaving any residue.
It's ideal
if you've got pets or kids, and you brought it. I know you have pets. I know you have dogs. I know you guys have horses. All of you have all kinds of animals. And unfortunately, you know, animals will track things in no matter where. If you got a cat, they go in the litter box. Yeah. Guess what? You got cat, you know what, on your floor, no matter whether you can see it or not.
Well,
so this is the way to clean it.
Go and pee and, you know, potty in the yard, and they walk through whatever. I mean, they'll walk right through their own business.
Sure.
And so this is killing the germs and the bacteria. The microfiber cloth is really thick and heavy. It's an extra large size. So the microfiber grabs the dirt. It picks up all of that. Let me flip this over so you can see it. It picks up all of that gunk and grime and dirt. It sticks to the cloth, and then that cloth you take back to the base, line up the arrows, and all of that grime and gunk and dog hair and cat pee and whatever, you know, whatever you're cleaning up, it gets nuked by that steam. It's supercharged, superheated steam. In 20 seconds, it kills 99.9% of the germs and bacteria, including E. coli and salmonella, and anything else your kids and cats and dogs can track through the house. It's fantastic.
All right, the actual mop itself in your hand weighs about a pound. I think it's probably even less than that. The charging base, you can put anywhere you want. You can keep that aside. You plug that in, fill that with water. It's all you got to do. And then there's no mop bucket to have to rinse out. There's nothing to have to tote around. You carry this one little 1 pound thing in your hand, and you can also use it as a dust mop. So if you want to get the dusting or use the dusting cloth, the electrostatic dusting cloth, you can use that for dusting. You can use this in places you would never be able to use a regular mop, in between things, because it lies flat. You can see how flat this lies. You can get underneath furniture. You can do under the bed.
Completely flat.
Look at how flat.
Dust bunnies, under the bed, under the couch.
You know what I always say too? On top of the refrigerator and freezer.
Oh yeah.
Nobody ever dusts up there. Yeah. This enables you to get extra long reach because remember, it extends. All that, I have 2 minutes left. If you buy this today, it's free shipping. All right, we think we took $40 off the original price. It's only $31.99. Here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to get it home and I'd like you to try it. Because I guarantee once you realize, and we should talk about the company again too. Franco Polti started this company 40 years ago. Yeah. They are the leaders in the steam business. He invented the steam boiler. You know, the one that everybody else has copied because he knows what he's doing. This is what you hold. Look at this. This is 2 fingers. So if you don't think you can mop a floor anymore because you're older, you could still do this. And then the actual unit itself that recharges it, you just pop this on every time you want to get some fresh steam. And look at how it melts and it breaks down everything. It's amazing. I can't believe how lightweight it is.
It leaves such a beautiful finish. It's virtually effortless. It glides across the floor because it's super lightweight. Again, the anodized aluminum keeps the mop itself super lightweight, but it also retains the heat of the steam so that whether it was the heel marks, you know, the scuff marks, the spilled peanut butter and jelly, whatever it is, everything comes out so beautifully clean. I will tell you, you've never